Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on using coordinate geometry, part 2. A special puzzle to warm up the brain cells is on the next slide. The answer will be given at the end. Enjoy. What is the meaning of the following? Good luck with it and see how you go. Coordinate geometry can be used to prove many properties pertaining to straight lines. Example 1. Show that the points A, B and C are collinear. And I've plotted A, B and C on the number plane. Now they may look collinear, but that's not good enough. We actually have to prove it by using the information, by using each of the coordinates. So the solution, let's look at the slope of AB first. Now, the slope of AB is calculated by using this formula, which we've seen many times before, and we're going to use the points 0, 2 and 2, 1. So when we substitute those coordinates into the formula, we get that section there. Simplification takes us to here, which means that the slope of AB is -1/2. Now, let's look at the slope of AC, which is from there to there. And we're going to use the points 0, 2 and 4, 0. So we substitute those coordinates into the formula, that's into that formula here, and we get that the slope of AC is -1/2. So, from A to B, the slope is -1/2. From A to C, the slope is -1/2. Hence, A, B and C are collinear. Example 2. Find the equation of the perpendicular bisector of the line joining A -3, 5 and B 5, 1. So there's -3, 5 and there's 5, 1. So we have to find the equation of the line which bisects those 2 points, and it's also perpendicular. Let's have a look. Now, to find the midpoint, if we remember, it's x1 plus x2 on 2, y1 plus y2 on 2. So if we substitute that into the formula, that gives us 1, 3. So the midpoint between A and B is the point 1, 3. Now let's call that x1, y1. That's what we'll call that. Now the slope of AB, okay, so the slope of AB is the difference of the y's over the difference of the x's. So that gives us -1/2. So the slope of AB is -1/2. So the slope of the line perpendicular to AB is 2, because -1/2 times 2 is -1. You remember the rule about perpendicular lines? So that's m. So what we're going to use this point here, which is 1, 3, and that slope there, which is 2, and we're going to use the point gradient formula. So the equation of the perpendicular bisector is y minus y1 equals m outside of x minus x1. So we've substituted the points in, we've removed the grouping symbol, and there is the equation of the line which bisects AB and is perpendicular to AB. That's the answer there. Example 3. Find where the line y equals x plus 2 intersects the parabola y equals x squared. So here are the two equations, y equals x plus 2 and y equals x squared. That's equation 1 and that's equation 2. The above two equations can be solved simultaneously. So if we substitute y equals x squared into equation 1, we get this line. Take the terms to one side to get that line. Factorise to get that line. So x will be 2, or x is -1. So when x is 2, that gives us y equals 4. So one of the points of intersection is 2, 4. When x is negative 1, that gives us y is 1. So the other point of intersection is negative 1, 1. So here they are, 2, 4 and negative 1, 1. Here's a quick quiz to help you. Please check through the video at any time. The answer to the puzzle. What is the meaning of the following? An outside chance. Wow, how good is that one? Here are the answers to the quick quiz, and the video is at your disposal.